players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And here's Batistuta. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries from distance. Deftly away. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Shevchenko. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Neymar, and he's worked it through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Corbell gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Over to the right flank. Batistuta receives it in a good position. And a chance! He's scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Corbell claims it, safe hands. Kubasi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Musiala. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Messi. Messi! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Baggio. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. Now it's Neymar. And it's been played through. And Kubasi. Musiala. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No, no way through there. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's a throw-in.
Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Fabian Ruiz. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Messi, distributed tidily. Just eases him off the ball. And Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafael Leao, he's got away. That's it, 45 minutes up. Some first-half thoughts?
Munich really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this? Shevchenko! It's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
And that served as a real reminder as to what this team have in their locker, Peter. They really can turn it on in a flash.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have...
He'll try from distance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
That was lovely, that.
Applies the finish! Missed by a fraction. Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Knocks it into space. And Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Shevchenko. Stones cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Messi! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. So, third corner of the game. Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Hernandez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And here's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Musiala being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and this is Shevchenko. Kobel claims comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Oh, this looks sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Ribery. Batistuta has been caught there, it's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit who...
Roberto Baggio! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Shevchenko. That has been cut short. Simeone. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Ruiz. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal's cross. Ribery clears without hesitation. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao getting forward. Fabian Ruiz. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's...
Ribery! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Grêmio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rafael Leao. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Fabian Ruiz spots it and intercepts. Kubasi. Yamal. Can he get it through? Great work on the overlap. This looks promising. Szoboszlai stood his ground strongly. He's rising! Ribery.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away. The cutback. Yamal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's having a pop! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
It's a quick ball upfield. Rodri. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kubasi. Edison sends that a long way. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And he's taking no chances there. Fabian Ruiz. Rafael Leao. Pacho. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's very much the player living the here and now. Ribery. Now it's Batistuta. And he's got the beating of his man. And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Baggio. Now the delivery. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Grêmio are looking to go forward now. Vardiol. Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz does well to get it back. Opts for safety. Upamecano. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal, and he's been shifted off it. And it's Baggio. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Rafael Leao. Fernandez. Rodri. He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. That could have... Roberto Baggio! Rodri.
Munich really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries one from range! Always going over the top.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Vardiol. Nicely weighted ball. Foot in. Batistuta. And here's Baggio.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for movement. So no flag here. It's a really well-measured ball. And we've reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Space for him to turn and look. Timber's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Lofted in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Not the most accurate pass. Vardiol. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Batistuta. Ederson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vardiol. Mbappe. And Kubasi. Vardiol. And it's Ruiz. Here's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Roberto Baggio. How Kubasi calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, great leap! Alvarez gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Batistuta.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Baggio. Number 19.
And it's Bellingham.
Yamal. Number 20.
Now it's Kane. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a searching pass, and this is Burak Yilmaz. And this is Kane. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
So, third corner of the game. Yilmaz with the short one. Musiala receives it in a real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Timber.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Stood up well to him there. And the counter is on. 2 minutes to be added on.
Indicated.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pedri. Bellingham. Yamal has it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Now it's Simeone, and here's Batistuta, and Batistuta!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a pretty loose pass. He has found the way through. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lacking in accuracy.
Batistuta has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Fernandes. Simeone. And this is Batistuta. Messi. And Fernandes pinches it off him. Simeone. Fernandes. And it's Baggio. Tries from distance. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Messi cuts it out. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's come... Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Batistuta knocks it out wide. And here is a player who is really happening. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Strokes it back. Musiala! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! And no, just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the...
It's Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Di Marco plays it short. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Baggio.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Baggio, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now he's running away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Baggio. Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Batistuta. Baggio receives it in a good position here. Picks out Batistuta! It's there! Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kivior. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. Stones. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Van Basten. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide, and that could well leave a mark. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Baggio. Spread it left. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Baggio has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Roberto Baggio! And now they can clear their lines.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Messi. Serginho. Now Kivior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The message is clear, none shall pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's taking on the lot of them. Tacho wins the duel this time. And here's Yamal. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Just about up to the hour now.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's good play. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap. Roberto Baggio! It's hit the upright. No, just not quite.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Baggio. Great defending, strong and determined. Right. And Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Musiala. Oh, cracking ball. Fabian Ruiz. For Musiala. And that's a dangerous ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Fernandez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's Batistuta. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Quality ball. Baggio charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. And it's Musiala. Kubasi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared. Fernandez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Serginho does... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders.
Roberto Baggio! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that was vital. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's having a hit! Shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball.
Munich definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Raul. And here's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Diving header! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely aimed pass, nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shot a goal! They've played it short, and this is big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Corner number 2 then. And a header! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Tevez. And this is Raul. It's Raul! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Corner number 3 coming up. Neymar plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passes short and sharp. And this is Raul. He's being urged to shoot. Bullish header! And a neat finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Aberdeen are doing very nicely, thank you. Tries one from range. Superb from Caicedo. He's got himself an absolute peach. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Roberto Baggio. Nice control. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. A droll. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yamal. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Now there's Tevez! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well manoeuvred. And the return pass. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Yamal has the space to scheme. He is through here. And it's Caicedo. Fabian Ruiz, very much the man of the moment. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Fabian Ruiz. He's having a pop! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good read, needed to be. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be 3
well
minutes
played, well
added
sorted
time.
out. The final seconds now. Vieira. Caicedo powering forward here. It's Baggio! That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's very neat.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Ruiz. He was under real pressure there. Aberdeen are looking to go forward now. Aberdeen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Roberto Baggio! Again, a brilliant save. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is good alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Space for him to turn and look. Musiala. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Neymar. And it's Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Tevez. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Musiala, not the most accurate pass. Oh, that is a nice touch. Look at... tries a shot! So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And that has left him in a heap. Leicester, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Fabian Ruiz. Vieira gets a foot in here. Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Burak Yilmaz.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And this is Neymar. Can he finish? Yes! It's all becoming so easy.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Aberdeen visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Kubasi. Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... Tevez! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. And this is Raul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that is a truly outstanding save. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Araujo. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. That's Rijkaard. Howson, a nicely aimed pass. Musiala. Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Now it's Haaland, and he plays one through. O'Reilly showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A probing pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's Yilmaz! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And it's O'Reilly. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Burak Yilmaz. That's a shade optimistic. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Gets a good foot in there. Roberto Baggio. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. O'Reilly. And he's managed to get free. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Decent chance! Oh, good-looking ball. 15 minutes till half-time. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Haaland. And this is Raul. Nakata finding himself in space. Shoots! Goal! And we have liftoff! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Raul. That has not gone well. And it's Yilmaz. Burak Yilmaz! Neymar. That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8.
Away we go again.
Número 11.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's made its way to him. Burak Yilmaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Burak Yilmaz. Lovely feet. Nakata.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Stones cuts out the pass. Roberto Baggio. He has found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many buttons.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Baggio is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's
La
fruitless.
cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 28.599.
That'll be a throw-in.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And he's managed to gift it back. Fernandez. And it's Nakata. Can he get on the end of this? It's Salah! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a sharp pass.
O'Reilly really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great chance! We've got a goal! And just like that, he hits 50. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would...
Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their...
And Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good read, needed to be. Rafael Leao. And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? O'Reilly unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely aimed pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rafael Leao. Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. That has been cut short. Nakata. And he's intervened well
Se van
there.
a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Haaland. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too.
Getting up there! But he's left disappointed. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Lopez. Mazraoui is in a really good position out wide. Now he's running away. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Gerrard. And it's Modric. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Long ball upfield. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. This is a promising build-up. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Roberto Baggio. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martinez. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Batistuta! There's a goal! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. What's your opinion on that goal? Oh, they could be caught out here. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's going wide left. Mazraoui gets a good foot in there. That's the throw. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal. And it's Fernandez. Fabian Ruiz, very much the man of the moment. Foot in. Now it's Olise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Baggio. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Fabian Ruiz. Tchouaméni going forward. Great ball, and he's in here. And Martinez! And it's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence... Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 1 minute
Nicely
added
aimed
time.
pass. Martinez, distributed tidily. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it,
Just
Jim?
a quick reminder
Well, it's
today,
definitely been a
please
game
refrain
where
from
both
parking
sides have
outside
tried to
this
play
stadium.
to their own
Thank
strengths,
you very
and
much
I
for your
suppose
cooperation.
neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Now it's Martinez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Modric and Fermin. Mazraoui stood up well to him there. He's picked his way through. Musiala, there's the shot! And he's found the net! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Martinez.
Munich are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That has been cut short. Gerrard. Now Modric. Now it's Martinez. That has been slung wide. And this is having a shot! He's looking wide. And it's Gerrard. Showing good feet. He's got away. Played in by Mazraoui.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Musiala. And here's Baggio. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fermin tries to play it through. Now it's Lopez. He has found the way through. Now can he find a shot? Surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Number 11.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 8, Musiala. Coming on
And
the
here's
field.
Marino.
Number 10,
Marino.
Gilmes. Number 13, Alvarez. Number 17, Juliano Simeone.
And the counter is on.
Number 20,
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Caicedo. Substitution.
Simeone. Fernandez. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
And he's forced to go back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. And it's Ruiz. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Alvarez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. Caicedo. Oh, he's having a go! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Stones. Fernandez. Simeone. Alvarez. Threads one in. He's one-on-one, surely! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a path.